All right, welcome everybody to the Hump Day Special.
Very first one.
Hump Day Special. Every week on Hump Day, we're going to be putting out new content on various topics, different things, sports, pop culture, and video games.
Basically, spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts.
And today, we're doing a mid-season review on Attack on Titan.
Woo, 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 woo.
Wrong episode. See that the captain would have hit me hard in the head.
Work hard.
So
So we just finished up Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 7, Wish. So if you have not caught up to that point,
do not watch this video.
Just put this on a brief
Go,
pause. Come back to
turn
us.
on Hulu, Crunchyroll.
We'll be waiting for you.
Catch up.
Then come back.
We'll be right here.
Yeah, but the very beginning we'll cover the majority of Season 1 and Season 2.
So yeah, so let me interject real quick. So really quick, we're just going to be going over Season 1 and 2 since we haven't covered those. We're just going to give quick thoughts. So, first of all, let me introduce everybody. I'm Los, aka Public Enemy 59. We got JP over here.
Linkster 101 on Xbox One.
And we got a special guest today, Abby.
We got two special guests today.
Yes.
Woo! Work hard.
Abby, where can people find you?
If you would like to follow me on social media, under Facebook, I'm under Dina Rosa. And then also on Instagram, I am at Peace Love LUV Abby ABBY 90.
Boom, there you have it. And we have her here because not only JP, but her also are foremost experts when it comes to Attack on Titan. I know you guys have been following.
I was one of the first ones. I
Big
introduced
time
my sister to
dedicated
it.
Fans. Big time
Yeah,
dedicated.
I introduced my sister to it. I introduced Los to it.
Yeah.
So
and I know you guys are not only following the show, but also the manga, as
Of
we
course.
can see.
Yes, we are
Abby's
following
collection.
This is not the
manga.
complete collection, guys. Don't come for me. I have the rest upstairs.
yes, but if we need to bring it out,
This is just
we
a
will.
showcase. Showcase.
If we need to bring it out, we will fucking do it.
Receipts. I will show you my receipts.
We'll start.
So let's start off just real quick. We're gonna go a little back in time to Season 1.
Which
First-
is hands down the best season up to par right now.
All right.
I agree with
bar
that.
none. The first season was the best one. I don't know if it's because it was an introduction to everything in the world and a little bit of the lore, but Season 1 is hands down the best one.
But
Action wise too.
so how'd you hear about the show first to begin with? How did you get into it?
Honestly, I started watching Netflix, and back then you could rate anime, and they had just started coming up with a whole bunch of anime. They had Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and one time I was just getting drunk at home, and I was getting, and I really wanted to watch anime,
Which is one of my favorite things
yeah,
to
it's
do.
one of my favorite hobbies. And so I ended up seeing Attack on Titan. And I put it on, and the opening scene was like pretty cool. And I was like, this is very interesting. So I started watching the show, and I got so into it because it was a breath of fresh air. Because after, I'm into Cowboy Bebop, Trigun. I'm into Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like I hadn't really watched. One Piece was dying for me. Naruto was way too long, please. So at the end of the day, I just ended up watching this one. It was a breath of air. It was awesome. I binge watched it in 2 days. So
Season 1.
I binge watched it, and then as soon as I got done, I told Abigail, and I told Abigail, "Hey, dude, you gotta watch this anime. It's a game changer." And she usually tends to like the same things that I like.
And what'd you think about it when you first started watching?
I honestly thought it was amazing. To me, honestly, surprisingly, the soundtrack kind of kicked it off for me.
Soundtrack's
The
pretty
soundtrack
good, yeah.
was legit. The opening credits were amazing. And then, of course, how it just starts off so violent. I was like, wow. They're
And
really,
depressing.
And depressing. They really took it there. So I was like, man, this is something that's going to be worth watching.
Yeah, and for you, how was it? Because when I introduced you, you were skeptical at first.
Well, I mean, I'm always down for new things. I started watching it, and right away, I just loved the character arcs. Because they just don't introduce characters for the sake of it. They delve deep into each of their stories, their backgrounds, and the character arcs are some of the best in any series I've seen. But they punish you for for falling in love with these characters, no doubt. And that also, I mean, it gets you. It's,
Game of Thrones in a way.
Season 1 was by far the goriest out of all of them.
So far. There's still more to come.
Which I was actually surprised that you liked the first season because you're very like anti-killing off heroes. Like once you like characters and they kill them off, you're like, F this.
So we're gonna.
I'm not watching the
Damn right. No, when I started watching the season. Like, it came as a surprise because the season starts, it gives you the background on how the Titans came to be, where the humans are, why the humans are there. It gives you pretty much a rundown of how it is. And then it brings you to the main character, which is Eren, and of course his sister, half-sister, at the time, what we thought. Because when I first saw the season, I thought it was his half-sister, which was Mikasa, and then Armin, who was like his best friend. So they're in there in their own little. They feel caged and they feel all oppressed, and they're discussing this as children. All of a sudden, these giants come in. They break into their wall for the first time. They kill everybody. It's just a rampage. And these kids get traumatized, right? So these kids go and they get trained with their revenge, the sense of revenge from Eren, because Eren's pissed his mother dies during that process. They join basically the army that defends them, and what Eren wants to do, which is his dream, is to explore the world. But not only that, now that he has all this anger, he wants to kill all the Titans while doing so. So that's what they call them. Those giants, they call them Titans. So these Titans, they overrun, right? And Eren joins the army, and then, the army, they get together, and then at the very, right when they're done, they're graduating. An event happens where because it's 3 walls. It's Wall Maria, and then it's Wall, that's the outer one, the outer wall, and the wall in the middle is Wall Rose, and then Wall Sheena. So those are 3, and they're like Sheena's a circle, then around it is Wall Rose, and around is Maria. Maria gets penetrated. Ooh. And then it gets broken into.
It doesn't start with Maria's penetration. It starts with Shiganshina.
Yeah, okay. That's Maria's the name of the wall. It's not an actual person. Yeah. But Maria gets broken through, and then all that disaster happens. Eren meets the army, and then Wall Rose gets broken into too. And then Eren and all of them come in. They start attacking, right? And then right off the bat, Eren gets bitten. And usually I'm like, F this. I'm not watching this no more. But for some reason I was like, there's no way you would kill your main character.
I thought that was the end for Eren.
Yeah, I was like, you made me love this motherfucker, and then you take him away? How dare you?
Take him away.
And then
Then at the leg and an arm. It's fine.
Yeah, and I hated Armin. I was so mad at Armin because his pussy ass. But
he gets courageous. As
as it goes on. But so that happened. Then he transforms, and all these things start occurring. And it just got me into it, got me so motivated, and then I couldn't
real good show. I mean, it's totally different. I've never seen something like this in an anime. The background behind it, the story, it's just very different, very weird, but very entertaining. So what do you think about season 1?
The first season, I believe, was actually the most important one. It set the time, place, and it set the theme.
Yes.
And it was
hey, you better not get comfortable with these characters.
It established
at any moment we'll fuck him off.
Nothing was guaranteed. Everything was pretty much the directors, I feel, in the book, the way it was written, they were not afraid to take it there.
And it follows the manga very, very well. There are some certain parts that are different, but it follows it very well.
I know you thought that in there was an important part left out in the first season from the manga.
Yes, it was when the female Titan is trying to escape Walshina. And in the anime, it makes it seem like Eren was on top of it. He was going to face her. They were going to fight, and that they clash. And in the anime, he emerges kind of like victorious. But actually, in the manga, the author actually said that he wanted Eren to be weaker. And Eren relies a lot more on Mikasa and the Survey Corps to help defeat. Yeah.
Which I think, my personal opinion, it happened. They did it followed very well. But that's one of the things that you get. In a way, you hate these characters. Like Eren, you hate how much of a crybaby he is, and you hate how he bitches and moans a lot. But then you pull for him. You root for him.
Mm-hmm. I think he just takes that energy, that despair, all that, and he's like, F it, I'm going to go all out.
So just a quick rundown through season 1. they fight the Titans. Eren becomes a Titan, surprises everybody. They come with a plan to close up Wall Rose, and so they close it up. And that's where season 1 ends. And you saw it for the first time on your own when I introduced you to it. What did you think about season 1? That whole process and introduction.
I mean, like I said, just the surprises they popped out with in season 1, like they set the base, and you're already like, what the fuck is this world? And then they put a surprise after turn and twist. You're just like, what the hell? Like, what else could happen? Like, and you think, okay, they've gone all out. Like, what else can they do? And no, it's every episode's like boom, 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 something new. I mean,
and the thing
you can't help but be captivated by it and just want to know what happens next.
And this is, you have to keep in mind that the very first one was very action-based as well as story-based. I think season 2 was where people kind of got a little frustrated because it slowed down. It basically was teaching you the lore and the background that's happening.
Yeah, but
season 2 starts off with, because in season 1 they find out that Annie is one of the Titans, one of the people that he basically kind of grew up with in the army, in the ranks, and they build a friendship, and he feels betrayed, and so they find out there's traitors in between their walls. And Annie's one of these traitors. She transforms. She tries to escape. Eren stops her. She can't be captured because she does something that we don't really know. Still not explained. She crystallizes. And so they have her there. And season 2 starts off kind of slow, trying to explain the lore left and right. It was a bit of a drag, but there were some actions in between, in my personal opinion.
Season 2, I feel, focused a lot on actually unearthing all these secrets.
I agree.
Because the first season, it kind of left you like, well, what's going on? Why are these people in these walls? Like, what's this?
Exactly.
What's that? So season 2, I believe, kind of set the premise for opening up all these secrets and all these deceptions. And quite honestly, the Survey Corps is pretty much the detectives of the whole, like, pretty much town, the cities. They're the only ones that are interested, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, what's out there? Why is it like that? Yeah.
So season 2 for me was actually important, even though it was slow, even though it was, at times lagging, but it was important so you can understand all these secrets that are coming to light.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like season 2, I mean, they did a bit of an emphasis on, like I said, this show's been big about it, delving deeper into the characters, their history. Why are they doing what they're doing? It's not just simple as antagonist or a
protagonist. You don't know
a
who
good
the
and
evil
bad
is.
guy. Yeah,
You don't know who the good is.
It's not as simple as that. Like when, I like it too. It's not just as simple like, oh, this is the good guys and this is the bad guys. No, there's people in between. There's people that are fucking battling within themselves on what the right thing to do is.
There's desperation. It captures the desperation.
There's that gray area, and sure, you're right.
And the voice acting is great. In Japanese, my personal opinion, they put a lot of emotion into it. I haven't really heard the English one. I got so used to Japanese, I don't want to hear the English one.
It's not so
bad. Because it's not so bad?
No, I kind of delve in between both. I prefer Japanese just like you because I've gotten used to the voices already. But the English cast is not that bad at all.
Where would you watch the English stuff?
Hulu. It's on Hulu.
On Hulu, so you can switch back and forth?
Yeah, subbed up.
Oh, okay. I might try that out and see.
Yeah, but in season 2, you find out that Ymir is a Titan. You find out, and spoilers, I mean, like I said from the very beginning, if you haven't watched them, this is not for you. But you find Ymir is a Titan from the past. She has an actual past, like
60 years.
60 years. Wondering. So they delve a little bit into that. Not only that, you find out that Berthold and Rainier, Reiner, you find out that they're the Titans, and they're the main ones that broke into the wall, so Eren feels betrayed. And there you see the growth, I think, of Eren when he's fighting with his Titan form. You see him pick up memories from what Annie used to teach him, and he actually uses that. Of course, he always has help. Captain Levi from season 1 goes berserk. You see a little bit of him.
And Mikasa is Team Eren all the way.
Yeah.
Mikasa, you mess with Eren, you mess with Mikasa.
And you find out she's not an actual half-sister.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
Hey, and
it's ride or die, right there.
Who do y'all think would win against Mikasa and Levi?
Levi.
Two of the best warriors.
Here's the real question. Who do you think would win between Mikasa and Annie?
They left that hanging. They left it
That
hanging.
was a cliffhanger.
Hopefully later down the line they show it.
Yeah.
But I think that was very interesting because apparently they pushed that there was an actual fight. So it's very interesting how they leave little cliffhangers along the way. Even in season 2.
Up to your own imagination. But I'd say, honestly, Mikasa and Annie are matched.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting how they address it down the line.
I don't know.
But right now, season 2 just pulled, gave you the lore. You find out who betrays. They capture Eren. And we can talk about all these characters.
Season
individually.
2 was actually a big victory too, because the Survey Corps goes up against not only the Colossal Titan, they go up against the Armor Titan, and then the Jaw Titan, which is Ymir. So that's 3 that they go up against.
Plus,
and then all the fucking Titans roaming and shit.
And then you find out a little bit about Eren and his power and his background, that he can control the Titans, and that's one of the biggest powers that are available.
What they call him is refer to him as the Coordinator.
The Coordinator. And Rainer automatically recognizes it, starts going crazy, and trying to get Eren eaten, which is what we find out later down the road what it means. On season 2, as I said before, the action picks up at the end. Not too much.
It is a bit of a lull in the mid there, but like I said, it does.
It's important.
Yeah, they delve deeper into these.
What did you think? Because for me as a fan, I watched everything, and I pushed through the drama because I like the drama. I like the suspense. What did you think? Because it was your first.
To be honest, when I was going through season 2, I was in, but that lull in the middle is just. I did back off a bit off Attack on Titan. Yeah. But once I started up again and the season revved up again, okay, I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, this is catching up.
What did you think, too?
Honestly, that season held the death that I got the most upset over, which was Mr. Hans.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Hans.
Because he was a little drunky in season 1, so I really think he cried my hand.
But look, you even see, like, in the manga and in the anime, like, he started taking it serious, and he even became a leader of the garrison.
All too late. Because of him, Eren's mother died. My personal opinion.
Him. They weren't prepared. Dude, like, they had 50 years of peace. And then all of a sudden, your face... And not just any Titan, keep in mind. That was a freaking big-ass Titan. He got scared, and I think he did what she wanted, which was to rescue the kids. Yep. But that death hurt me the most because it was like, man, that's their mentor, and now they really do feel like orphans. Like,
and what death hurt you the most up to this point?
Honestly.
Shit. Fuck. I mean, just so many people. The first season was where the deaths really
hit you.
Yeah, because I didn't expect it.
Like, it was happening so fast. I mean, they were dropping them like flies to where I was just like, I couldn't comprehend.
Which one?
Oh man, I can't remember specific names, but all of season 1, man.
Okay.
Because I didn't expect. I came into this series blind, and so you think just like any other show, they're not gonna kill off important characters. They're not gonna.
They were like, they're not gonna kill off Eren.
And they can't kill him.
And so you're thinking, what the hell are they doing? Like, these people, I mean, and so on that, I've adapted.
Affected me the most.
I've adapted, and I feel like, okay, anything can happen at any moment. So I really don't try to get too connected anymore.
Yeah, it is important to understand no character is off limits.
Exactly. No. Just like
and they make it very clear.
And they make that very
just
clear.
by killing Eren that first season, they make it very clear.
So
Eren was where it hit, because it was a couple of episodes before they disclosed what. So
it was like
that was like, I was like, no way.
Yeah, and I was with him when that happened. He was like,
no way.
Killed him? They killed the main character? There's no fucking way.
No way.
Who's the main character? And I was like, I don't know.
No, and
I just imagine being about like, F this. I don't want to watch this no more.
No, and I mean, at that time, he wasn't like, he was the main character, but it was still early enough for them. So you kind of believed it. You were like, what? No, but deep down inside, I was like, no, they're bringing it. They're gonna do something.
Well, the death that affected me the most, and I was hoping, was the dog. And I mean the actual person in the surveying corps, the one that sniffs, and like the monkey titan kills him.
The beast titan.
The beast titan kills him. That death where he throws a horse at him, like it really, because I was rooting for that dude. Because that dude was like third in command behind. Because it was like the captain, Irvin?
Irwin Taichi.
Irwin? Yeah. Irwin, Captain Irwin, and Captain Levi. And then it's Hans, Haynes?
Hans is of the garrison.
No, I'm talking about the girl. The
Which
one with the red hair with the glasses.
Hanji.
I keep all their names sound so Hanji.
Oh, by the way, if I may pronunciate a different way, it's because I'm used to the Japanese way, so I pronounce it the way they pronounce it in the anime.
Well,
it's
Hanji or Hanji, and then after her was that guy. And I thought because he was so important because he could smell the Titans from far, far away.
Yes.
And he had like this important position, and out of nowhere, they kill him. And they even give him like a little bit of a backstory. And then like the way he's like, I don't want to die. I don't want to. Like it pulled me, dude. I was like, hell yeah.
That's how they do it, man.
Because like you could tell he was down.
That was one of the most goriest deaths.
Yeah, so
that was on
one of the
season
main
2.
deaths.
And that was like the first episode of season 2, right?
Yeah, no, second episode.
And the Beast Titan's so badass.
Yeah.
So you can talk.
So you can't. And like that was another thing. You didn't know that when they transformed, they could talk. The Beast Titan showed that they can talk and communicate, which was very, very weird. And
it looks like they're the most intelligent ones out of all the
and
Titans.
where did the Beast Titan come from? Where did he like? How do they know each other? Like all these are questions that they left open on season 2.
Correct.
Okay, so let's move on to season 3.
Yeah, really quick, I want to give a shout out to my saddest death, Colonel Hughes.
He's talking about
R.I.P.
Fullmetal Alchemist
Brotherhood. Colonel Hughes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So yeah,
you should notice that too. Like he was such a upbeat character, like the other guy that died too. I mean, if anything, we should see that coming more.
Damn.
So-
you know what I forgot to mention? Squad Levi. They all died.
Oh, they all died too. But I think it affected more Eren. But it was Eren's choice, which was very, very. You know, it was hard. It was kind of, he could have gone either way. I think they still would have died regardless.
All right.
so let's move on to season 3. Just started. Well, not just been a couple of months.
Yeah.
So
New
Months?
episodes.
It's been like 7 episodes, so I would say a month and a half.
2 months. So it's going in. They're revealing a lot of information.
Yes.
First half of those episodes though.
First and foremost, the government was hiding these badass
Yes.
freaking maneuvering equipment. WTF?
And
not only that.
and just in general, the government is like holding back,
withholding
a lot.
We still
of
don't know exactly how much they're hiding.
But we
haven't shown
actually
it yet.
discover that they're the ones that killed Erwin's dad.
Yes, we find that
So
out.
they established
for
that. And
question
then
it.
they also reveal that they shot a couple that was trying to fly a hot air balloon.
Yes, and
So
they
they
didn't
were
cover
just
too much.
that.
It was something sneaky.
Yeah, they
But
sneak that in
they
there.
say this couple created hot air balloons and they invented it and they shot them. And if you look at because it's during their it's during the interrogation where they find that out.
Yeah, but also in the first season, I believe that couple is Armin's parents. Because remember, in the first season, Armin discloses that his parents were going on a mission to explore the outside wall.
Wow, good
So
catch.
I believe that hot air balloon couple is actually Armin's parents that they shot down.
Wow. Speculation. Mind blown. Mind fucking blown.
So,
and I don't.
Just the fact, I mean, I feel like this author is just trying to tie ties to the United States and how the government is
Oh my god. So stupid. And like the
Illuminati, baby.
And like
Government oppression.
season 3 hits you hard and running. You get the survey corps getting attacked by Kenny, and you're like, who the fuck is this Kenny? And then you're like, god damn, this Kenny's badass. And then you see Levi, and you see Levi in action for the first time.
You see Levi get mad. That little short guy gets mad.
And not only that, he kills humans. He's not used to killing humans. You remember?
He did it with so much
easy.
ease.
But I think
everybody else was hesitating.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Levi is a beast.
Well, you know what? I will say that aside from Eren, Mikasa, and Levi, I have seen all other characters hesitate to kill humans.
Yes,
so
I
if you
agree.
remember, Mikasa and Eren kill those bootleggers that were trying to steal Mikasa
And they're little.
without a heartbeat.
Without a heartbeat.
Yeah, it was just like boom.
And it was mostly Eren. I think Eren is the most, which is why I don't understand why the manga makes him look like a weakling, because in that moment they show his strength and his courage too, no matter what. And then they kind of shut it off, and now he's like a wimpy crybaby who does. I mean, I didn't like that.
He's not a wimpy crybaby, but he's like very emotional about this stuff. Like, think about it, Paulo. Like, his dad pretty much turns him into a Titan.
Well, okay, spoiler.
World's best dad.
And then took the.
They infer it. We don't know yet.
Okay.
They infer it.
No, but in this,
infer.
if you
Context
watch the
clues.
So first couple of episodes, the government they try to basically capture all the.
They try
survey
to oppress.
corps.
They try to oppress.
No, they
the
try-
survey
More
corps.
than that, they try to kill him and hunt him down.
That's right.
And basically the Corps, or what do we call it?
Survey Corps.
The
Survey Corps. They're being fucking attacked and hunted down by other humans. Now, and I love that how it turns it around.
It really does.
Basically, it goes from Titans are the only enemy to now not only are Titans the enemy,
but humans.
Yes, your own people are conspiring against you. Now you're having to defend yourself from other humans, from
and then
the
you
government,
find out
the own people that you fought for and dedicated your life for are now basically backstabbing you.
Agreed.
Crazy. To me, that's the biggest thing about season 3 is, and I love it. They delve deeper into the government and what their intentions are and what's behind that and why. Like, damn, like we have enough shit going on,
and then you gotta face this at home. Like, it's totally crazy.
You got danger outside the walls,
and you got danger inside. And like
inside.
the danger outside, you know it. You know it's the Giants. The danger inside, you don't know who it is. You don't know if it's the government, faction of the government. And then you find out exactly who the king is. And you find out
the public is being brainwashed. Like, they have to.
Well, they were already brainwashed. If you
the press, the press is over there giving the public a certain point of view.
Yeah, they're feeding.
So even the public is against you.
Everything is government controlled. So you start finding out like little secrets that everything is actually tightly controlled by the government.
And these episodes go and they delve very well into it.
Yeah, and that's something that wasn't really. I mean,
it was
the government.
It was inferred. It was inferred because of the way the government acted in season 1 against Aaron. The way they had to make a show for
anybody
the government.
would act like that.
Not
Like, you
only
got
that.
now a Titan that is a human that can turn into a Titan. Like, I don't know how much the government knew about that, but that's a response that anybody would take. So you don't think bad of the government season 1 and season 2.
Well, even then, all the interactions between the garrison, the Survey Corps, and between the government, you kind of come across as like, wow, this government isn't all that great.
Yes.
Like when
I took it as they're just idiots, acting like any other government.
Yeah,
so
like,
I didn't know it was deeper than that. But the season 3 is really.
They do a very good job of just going into detail on that, and they infer it in season 1 and season 2.
Yes.
Especially when, like Abigail was mentioning, Pixis, when he's about to go defend the wall for the first time, and he's like, "No, Pixis, stay here, defend me, stay here." Like
noble.
you can, the noble. So they show that very well, and they actually bring it to light on season 3, which is when they take Erwin to court and they're about to execute him.
they're accusing him for the death.
Yes,
of
and
he's about
gambles.
to be executed.
And he gambles with his own life, and it pays off in the end.
Really
and then you find out exactly what is going on, what is occurring, what type of government you're in. Erwin, salute to you. He lost an arm in season 2.
Erwin.
We don't know how that's going to affect him.
I can't give you my heart anymore, Erwin, but we got you.
Yeah.
So,
to the end.
There's that. But just the way they touch and delve into each character, because it even brings in new characters. It brings in the general that I wasn't even aware of, the one with the glasses that comes out of nowhere, and Pixis is like, I was prepared to fight him, but you were right. Like, and like the way he tortures like the nobles and stuff.
Yeah, and apparently he hid these urges for quite some time.
He had the time of his life.
He had been planning shit for years.
I rate that the season 3 most disturbing scene.
I mean, but a lot of things are disturbing there, and I mean, you see the growth of the Survey Corps and how these kids like. Because they're kids. They're like 14, 15 at the time. When they turn 16, 17. Yeah, they're older. They're veterans. And then you see like the kids that are staying.
Kids, Wildman or Wheelman, something like that. That's the part of the general. That like to torture.
But what I was talking about was like the kids inside the wall, the ones that Annie's are with, you can see how they're blind. And they're just walking around like they just wanted to be safe. So that's why they went to the it's not the Survey Corps, it's the Garrison Corps. So you see that, and everybody wanted to be the King's Guard, and now you see exactly why. But season 3 even delves deeper into a little bit of Mikasa. We find out that who the king is and why exactly kind of all that happened. You find out that the king, the very first king,
why he persecuted the Ackermans.
Yeah, well, the very first king, he manipulated everybody, altered their memories. We don't know exactly why. He alters their memories, and not only that, he brings all these walls together. He creates them. And Rod Reese, who is a descendant from him, and we find out Historia, or what's her name? Krista. We find out she's a descendant from him, that's his actual daughter, that he had an affair, and that's his daughter. and out of nowhere, they kill her mom in front of her father, and her father's okay with it. He's like, yeah, kill that bitch. And then so they slit her throat. Kenny, the Ripper, slits her throat. And the Ripper.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty badass title.
He kills her in front of Krista, and then the father's like, you have an option. Either you die or you get out of my face and go to the military. She's like, I'm going to the military. So she goes to the military, and then out of nowhere, the father's like, I need you after the events of the wall.
Yeah, and so that brings us
we find out why.
And that brings us to the final, the last couple of episodes. We're cutting it short on time, so let's delve into the final couple of episodes that just released, Sin and Wish. It kind of brings that mid-season culmination of everything that's been going on early on, and they finally disclose to us, and show us.
Yeah. We find out that there's been a line of kings, all right, and for 100 years, and during this 100-year process, they've had the power to stop the Titans, but they refuse, which we don't know why. But apparently it's from descendant to descendant.
The Rice family.
Yeah, and which I found weird that her father, Rod Rice, why didn't he
get picked?
And
he doesn't say that.
Yeah,
he just says that his brother was the one that gets chosen, that got it. And he doesn't go into much detail either, but he says from the look of his eyes, I could tell. Like, I knew why.
Yeah, and then not only that, his daughter takes up the mantle of being the next king, and she doesn't do anything. And she's alive during the process when the Titans break through the first wall. And we find out that Aaron's father went there. So I'm assuming Aaron's father was like, why aren't you doing anything? And this person's like, I'm not doing shit. And there must have been a struggle in which Aaron's dad won, which is something they haven't really showed too much on the anime. They probably will, but Aaron's dad is a beast, man. For him to go up there, do that, find all this out, there's got to be a backstory to it, which I'm sure they'll touch upon.
They will.
Which we both know they will. But, because we read the manga.
What'd you think about the battle right now where they're breaking into this cave? This cavern.
The diamond cavern.
What a great way to do it.
It really does display, like, these people train. Mm-hmm. And they're going up against Kenny's military police squad.
Kenny, you can tell he trains.
Supposedly it's like levels, so it's the garrison, and then the survey corps if you want to go outside, and then it's the MPs, which are the ones that patrol the main wall.
Yeah, military police.
So they're going up against like elite people, and these people are better armed than they are, and just the intelligence of the survey corps right there, I think it displayed their abilities like.
And you can see that the military police, they're hardened too. Like, they've killed several other people. Yes. You can tell by the way they just coyly, like, talk crap about the survey corps and how they can stop them. So you can see that they've also been hard-trained murderers. And that's the thing, because the survey corps is used to just killing Titans. These people are used to killing people. Humans. So you see the back and forth banter in a way. And this episode in the cavern was great. I think it gave it justice to the manga. The manga was exactly alike. Yes. We'll see what happens to Hanji. She gets hit. Hope she's okay too. She hits that wall and she's just lying.
Yeah, just bleeding. And I thought, okay, she's alive, but they don't say anything.
They don't say anything.
She's just there lying, and she's probably one of the most intelligent people in the show, and especially when it comes to Titan knowledge.
She's like the supreme being.
Exactly.
And she comes up with a lot of the context. Like, she finds out that if you eat another Titan, you can transform into a Titan.
And that's actually based on Aaron's memory. So remember, all this time, when he's discovering, she's actually kind of like documenting Aaron's memories and everything, because memories are passed down from Titan to Titan, as you know. The humans.
And Aaron has a lot of memories. They're mixed. If you look at his memories, it's a whole bunch of memories, and you see a lot of his father, but you see other memories too.
Yeah, and they pop out randomly, like things will trigger him,
like flashbacks.
And exactly. And you'll just find out memories.
And you can see by the example when they touch his back.
Yes.
All these memories pop out, and I think that's a hint, because when Historia touches him, like, she goes back, she sees her sister. So not only does it alter his memory, it alters hers. So you can see a little bit of the power that's from the coordinator Titan, which is very interesting in my personal opinion.
Yeah, and he ends up wanting to be eaten by Historia.
Which,
because
pussy.
What they're
it was important. Like, Aaron feels guilty. Like, all these people didn't have to die. his dad.
They go
in
down
some
through
ways,
a
he feels
list
his
too,
dad
and
was
I'm just
selfish.
like,
He felt his dad was selfish, and he caused all this drama. So he feels in some ways like, hey, like Astoria, eat me and make things right.
yeah, and I mean,
He's
but
a
how
bitch.
can you trust Astoria's father?
Exactly.
Now wait, now
Like-
here's the question, because
What's his motive? Why doesn't he? And okay, so in the end of Wish, he licks the
because he's trying to
decides not to become.
He's trying to turn Historia into a Titan to eat Eren.
Yeah,
and in the
why?
process,
Why Historia? Why doesn't he do it himself if he has the bloodline running through him?
Exactly, that's what I thought too. But because he, and he specifically says that my brother got chosen. Why did his brother get chosen? Why not him? He's the older one.
yeah, that is something that is.
And then not only that,
why did he choose his daughter? Why
why
did
did
he
you?
choose his son?
Why just because he has a son?
Because I mean, his daughter.
And if you hear it,
I would
because they
assume
tell
would
you
be
the
the
background,
bloodline.
what
Yeah.
happened, like they
Yeah,
said that
so-
some thieves killed his family, but in reality,
Why would Historia trust him? And why? And Aaron was just kind of blindly yes, like what
Yeah,
he
let's
said
do
is
this.
true. If you're the one who can save humanity,
But
maybe
also-
the memories
But
kill
also,
me.
here's my question, because supposedly the founding Titan inherits the memories, right?
Yes.
From the previous Titan. Okay, Aaron's dad ate the Titan. So where did all those memories go?
I think it's
well,
within them.
supposedly because he doesn't have the bloodline, he's not
can't
able to
access it.
utilize it.
Oh.
He can't access
But
it.
her being a Reese, if she was to take,
She would be able to access
she
it.
would actually be
Okay,
able to access
That's
it.
where like the little.
Why?
change, yeah.
I don't know, but the bloodline is a big.
The bloodline
thing.
is a very big topic. Later down the road, it's going to be like the main.
So now, not only do you need to know, people's backstories, you kind of need to take into precedent their fucking bloodlines because
Present.
now that's becoming something very important in this in Attack on Titan.
And they left it in a very good cliffhanger.
They really did.
Yeah, because so her story's about turning to Titan, and then she thinks of Ymir, who I guess that's a lesbian relationship because Ymir was all into her. Want to
Hey,
be all upon
whatever
that.
you want to
Which,
be, that's fine with
it's-
us.
Yeah, so
in
she's-
Japanese like mangas and stuff, there's always been that.
Yeah, so she's
Characters
over
that
here
are
like
like-
about to do it. She thinks of Ymir, and then she tosses it away, and she's like, "Aaron, quit being a little."
She actually
pussy."
breaks. her
Yeah,
dad's
she
back.
calls him a
like,
crybaby.
You
kill
see
me.
when she flipped her dad over?
Yeah, and she breaks his back.
Yeah.
And you don't read that in the manga.
Oh, maybe that had an effect on his transformation because his transformation was like a huge spinal cord, and then he was like upside down. Like it was very
Yeah,
weird.
that's
I
what
haven't
I
seen no time.
But
like
they
that.
heal. They heal.
Yeah,
when
they
when
heal
turn.
pretty quickly.
So I don't really see. But we'll see how it goes. I mean,
I just
All
wanna know
this-
what kind of Titan he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because
It looked like a skeletal Titan, but
Yeah.
maybe it didn't show the full transformation.
because it's different when you read the manga when you actually see it on the screen.
yeah, it is. But in some ways, like it's so much better. In some ways, watching the anime because you see all this come to life.
Yes, and that's
One
the
of the
difference because the
things
manga.
that's awesome.
I'm like super
I'll
super
probably
far.
start reading the manga just because.
And we know everything, but we don't want to do any spoilers.
Yeah.
And we also are fans enough to like just watch the anime and enjoy the anime and just see it
Right.
come to life.
Yeah.
Because when you read the manga, you have a little bit of an imagination. Now you can see that imagination come to life.
That's
in
pretty
fruition.
cool.
So it's pretty cool.
But yeah, this was just kind of going over what we've seen so far. This is like a mid-season review.
And sorry guys, it's short. We'll see how it goes here. Maybe next time we'll go a little
Yeah.
longer.
No
We
doubt.
plan on doing another one.
Yeah, so we will be doing once the season is over. We'll be doing a part 2 of this of the season review and really go in depth into the whole season once it gets to that point. But we hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you, Abby, for
Yes,
joining
thank you.
us.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Thank you.
You know your knowledge is invaluable.
My knowledge is always invaluable.
Thank you, JP. I'm Los, your host. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
And leave comments below. Like,
Yeah.
what you guys
Yeah,
think?
let us know
What
what
you
you
guys
think.
gonna think to have next
Because
episode?
we, of course,
what things we should cover in the next one?
and
that
we
you're
wanna,
interested about?
and we of course love having. I mean, we love Attack on Titan, so we always would love to talk about it. So please leave your comments on the bottom, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting
us and supporting.
Three-Way Podcast. Just expect more content from us this upcoming year. So yeah, work hard.
Work
Let's
hard.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you.